Could The Lion King be actually based off of Hamlet? Could Disney pull off a full-fledged tragedy with their plethora of happy films? Believe it or not, The Lion King was actually based off of Hamlet. The writers chose to base their story upon some themes of Hamlet along with a few biblical stories. So now, let's sit back, grab some popcorn, and look at these similarities and differences. Warning, there will be spoilers.
Simba's our Hamlet. He is full of pride with his hopes of being the next king. However, Simba doesn't deliberately act crazy like Hamlet does. Nala is our Ophelia. She is really sweet like Ophelia is in the play, but she doesn't go crazy like Ophelia does. Mufasa is Hamlet's father. He has a very strong commanding personality like King Hamlet. He is also killed by his brother and comes back as a ghost to give Hamlet advice. Scar is Claudius. He is power-hungry and envious among other things. Although he also uses his newfound powers for evil, he doesn't really repent for his sins like Zazu is Polonius. He's the king's right-hand man. He's also a bit of a party pooper, like Polonius is to Laertes. Rafiki is Horatio as he leads Simba to his father's ghost. However, Rafiki is more eccentric than Horatio. Timon and Pumbaa are like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. They provide the comedic relief for the audience, and then they also help Simba on his quest. The hyenas are like Laertes. Scar hires the hyenas to help to kill Simba, just as Claudius hires Laertes to kill Hamlet. Suraj is like Gertrude. She is concerned for Simba's well-being, but she's not married to Scar like Gertrude's married to Claudius. This section's not the play, but we kind of get a backstory to Hamlet with. In this you can see the bad blood between Claudius and King Hamlet. You can also see why Claudius doesn't approve of Hamlet being next in line for king.
I didn't see you at the presentation of Simba.
That was today?
Dad, come on, Dad. Dad! You promised.
Okay. I'm up.
You can also see the close relationship between Hamlet and his father. Also, with the trip around the kingdom, you can see that Hamlet really looks up to his father, which might explain his prolonged sadness for his father's death. This section has the basic plotline of Hamlet. However, there are a few changes because plagiarism is frowned upon in most societies.
Brother, help me!
Long live the king.
This is similar to the death of King Hamlet. The only real differences I see is that Simba actually witnesses his father's death. Mufasa is also killed in a less violent way. I think it's because they can't show children someone dying a horrible death from poison.
Simba, what have you done?
There were wildebeest and you tried to save me. It was an accident. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Simba and Hamlet both believe that the deaths are their fault. They are also both sent away from home because of it.
He's alive, and I'll show him to you. You follow old Rafiki. He knows the way. Come on.
Father?
Simba,
Rafiki leads Simba to his father's ghost, as does Horatio to Hamlet. Ghost and Mufasa also gives Simba advice that convinces him that Pride needs his help. Hamlet's father does the same thing with convincing Hamlet that Claudius is up to no good.
Murderer. Simba, please have mercy, I beg you.
You don't deserve to live.
The end scene of the movie is also much different than the play. Scar is killed by falling off of a cliff, not by poison. Scar is also the only one that dies. This is unlike the play, where everyone dies but Horatio. I think this is also due to the fact that they can't show the gruesome deaths in a Disney movie. There are several scenes in which I think Disney knew that they couldn't show something, so they make fun of it instead. This could be poking fun at Ophelia's suicide because I don't think Disney would ever show suicide in a cartoon because they would get a lot of angry parents.
I think that The Lion King did all it could with being similar to Hamlet. It obviously doesn't show themes of suicide and incest because this is a children's film. and children would get emotionally scarred if they saw cute little animals doing such things. All in all, I think they got the basic story of Hamlet without directly copying Hamlet. Shakespeare never came up with his own stories, since he was influenced by classic stories from his time. So, I think the writers of Lion King were just copying Shakespeare's work ethic with taking a well-known story and making it their own. The end.